Alright, good morning everyone. Today we will be starting with exercise 3.5 cross multiplication method. I have already explained. So here in this exercise we are going to apply cross multiplication method and we will be solving different kind of questions in this exercise. Okay. So exercise 3.5 question number 1. In first question they are asking which of the following pair of linear equations has unique solution. First you need to check whether pair of linear equation has unique solution or not. How do you check? We will compare the ratio of the coefficients of variables and constant terms. It means if a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2, then only unique solution will exist. And if it unique solution exists, then we just need to find it by using cross multiplication method. So it means we will be applying cross multiplication method to find unique solution. So just look here. Our first pair of equations are x minus 3y minus 3 equals to 0. Then we have 3x minus 9y minus 2 equals to 0. So what do we have to do with these equations? First, we have to find whether unique solution exists or not. What we have to do, we just need to check whether unique solution exists or not. So how do we do that? Just look here. Here a1, 1, coefficient of x 1 and 3. So ratio will be 1, 3. Then we have minus 3, minus 9. Then we have minus 3, minus 2, constant term. So just look here. Here we have 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3 is equals to 1 upon 3 is not equals to 3 upon 2. So since a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is not equals to c1 upon c2. What does it mean? It means parallel lines are there, no solution. So it means we are not going to apply, because no solution exists, so we are not going to apply cross multiplication method or any other method to find out the solution, because solution does not exist, no solution, parallel lines are there. Okay, now moving on to next question, next part, second part. 2x plus y equals to 5, 3x plus 2y equals to 8. Alright, now again we will compare. So just look here. Here coefficients of x 2 and 3, 2, 3. Coefficient of y 1 and 2. If I transpose it here, minus 5 and minus 8. Okay, standard form if I write. So this is minus 5 minus 8. Just look here. So it means a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2. Here a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2. So it means unique solution exists. You remember, how do we check whether pair of linear equations have unique solution or not? By comparing the ratios of coefficients of x, y and constant terms. So just look here, यहाँ पे x का coefficient 2 है और 3 है, so 2, 3, here 1 and 2. इसको जब standard form में लिखेंगे, राइट से लेफ्ट में जाएगा -5 हो जाएगा, ये भी -5 and -8, so this is 5 upon 8. It means 2 upon 3 is not equals to 1 upon 2. It means a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2. So unique solution exists. Unique solution exists. Now unique solution अगर exist करता है, so what we have to do now? We just need to solve it using cross multiplication method. Although if they are not in exams, if they are asking you to just find out the solution, you can apply any method like a substitution method, elimination method, it's like graphical method or cross multiplication method. But in this question they have asked you to do it by using cross multiplication method. So I hope you remember what is cross multiplication method. So just look here, just writing the equations. 3x plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0. Now you remember that? Alright, so just look here. We'll write x, y, 1, then equal to sign. Then, okay. So first, we'll just write what? 1 and 2. You remember what I have taught you? Just look here. X के coefficients नहीं ले रहे, y के और constant term. We have to take coefficients of y in both the equations and constant term. So just look here. यहाँ पे y का coefficient क्या है 1 और यहाँ क्या है 2. यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट टर्म -5 एंड -8. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट y तो मैं y को छोड़ दूंगी. y के बाद क्या है? कांस्टेंट टर्म -5 -8 और यहाँ क्या है ये 2 and 3. Alright, we'll move forward. Okay, we'll write first -5 -8 and then 2 3. Now कांस्टेंट टर्म. सो हम क्या करेंगे? कांस्टेंट टर्म को छोड़ के we will write 2 3 and then 1 2 coefficients of x and y. Alright, now what we have to do? We have to cross multiply. That's why we call this method as cross multiplication method. पहले ये वाले एरो से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. -8 into 1 -8. We have to subtract the product, इसलिए मैं माइनस साइन लगा रही हूँ. Okay, -8 into 1 -8. Now -5 into 2 -10. Again -8 into 1 -8. उसके बाद मैंने माइनस साइन लगाया है because we need to subtract the product. Now -5 into 2 -10. Again -5 into 3 -15. Now we need to put what? Minus sign. Now -8 into 2 -16. Again 1. We will be cross multiplying like this. Okay, this arrow we are going to multiply first. All right, otherwise sign will get changed. So 2 into 2 4 and then 3 into 1 3. All right, I hope you understood. First we are multiplying this -8 into 1, here also -5 into 3, here also 2 into 2. All right, then putting minus sign, then 3 into 1. Okay, now just look here, solving this -8 minus minus plus 10. All right, then -15, then minus minus plus, then we have 1 upon 1. So this is going to be 1 x upon 2 minus plus minus. So 10 minus 8, it is going to be 2. Now -15 plus 16, it is 1 and then we have 1. Alright, now here and this constant term, although x upon 2 is equals to y upon 1 is equals to 1. So we cannot use this to find out the value of x and y because then we have equation with two variables. So it's better to use x upon 2 is equals to 1 first. So what are we going to do? We'll take x upon 2 is equals to constant term. So x is equals to 2. Then y upon 1 is also equals to constant. So y is also equals to 1. So x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 1 is the solution of the given pair of linear equations. If you wish to check whether you have done it correctly or not, what you have to do? You just need to substitute the value of x and y in the equation, so that you will be able to know whether the solution is correct or not. So x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 1 should satisfy both the equations. So x is equals to 2, if we will put, just look here, x is equals to 2, I am just putting in equation number 1 and y is equals to 1. Just look here, 2 into 2 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 minus 5 is 0. It means left hand side is coming equals to right hand side. It means our solution is correct. We can do this with इक्वेशन नंबर 2 ऑल्सो. ऑलराइट, अगर हमें चेक करना है वेदर वी हैव डन इट करेक्ट और नॉट, क्या करना होता है? x की और y की वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट, यू नीड टू सब्स्टिट्यूट इन द इक्वेशन एंड वी कैन वेरीफाई. अगर वो इक्वेशन सेटिस्फाई होती है, इट मीन्स लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और राइट हैंड साइड अगर इक्वल आ जाता है, अगर हम x की जगह 2 और y की जगह 1 रखते हैं, अगर x की जगह 2 और y की जगह 1 रखते हैं और अगर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड और राइट हैंड साइड इक्वल आ जाता है, इट मीन्स आवर सॉल्यूशन इज करेक्ट. ऑलराइट, now moving on to next part. Now we have next part, third part. This is 3x minus 5y equals to 20, and then we have 6x minus 10y equals to 40. Again we will compare the ratios of coefficients of x, y and constant term, and if unique solution exists, then only we are going to solve it. Then only we are going to solve it using cross multiplication method. Alright, so just look here. Here it is 3 upon 6 minus 5 minus 10 and minus 20 minus 40. So just look here. It is 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2. It means what? It means what? It means a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to what? C1 upon C2. It means infinite solutions exist. Alright. So we just need to solve the equations when unique solution exists. So we are not going to solve it using cross multiplication method. We just need to write infinite solutions exist. Alright. Okay. Now moving on to next part, fourth part. Fourth part, we have x minus 3y minus 7 equals to 0, and then 3x minus 3y minus 15 equals to 0. Now comparing the ratios, 1 upon 3 is not equals to 1 and unique solution exists. Now you can do that, okay? Just look here. This is 1 upon 3 minus 3 upon 3 minus 7 minus 15. So just look here. Here they are not equal. So it means a1 upon a2. Look here, it is 1 upon 3 and it is 1. So a1 upon a2 is not equals to b1 upon b2. So unique solution. What type of lines they will represent? They will represent intersecting lines. Alright. So unique solution. Now we just need to solve it using cross multiplication methods. So writing the equations here, x minus 3y minus 7 equals to 0, 3x minus 3y minus 15 equals to 0. Right? Okay. Now just look here, we'll write x, y, 1 equal to sign. Now if we denominator we are going to take, here x is there, so we will not write coefficients of x, we will take coefficients of y and constant term. So coefficients of y here are minus 3 and minus 3 and constant term minus 7 minus 15. Now if I talk about y here, so it means we will not take coefficients of y. Okay, so just look here, we leave y. Then after y we have what? Minus 7 minus 15 constant term and then coefficients of x 1, 3. Again constant term. So it means we will leave constant term and then we'll take coefficients of x and y. So just look here, coefficients of x and y here. Here in both the equations we have coefficient of x 1 and 3 and here minus coefficients of y are minus 3 minus 3. Now we just need to cross multiply. So first we will multiply in this direction. Just look here, minus 15 into minus 3, 45. Minus 15 into minus 3 plus 45. Now we will put minus sign, minus 7 into minus 3 plus 21. Minus 7 into minus 3 minus minus plus 21. Alright, now just look here, minus 7 into 3 minus 21. Because we need to subtract, just look here. Now we just need to subtract the product. So that's why I am putting minus sign here, then the product. You will write the first product, then put minus sign. पहला product लिखो, minus sign लिखो, उसके बाद second product. Minus 15 into 1 is what? Minus 15. Please take care of the sign. Now minus 3 into 1, minus 3. पहला product लिखा, now put minus sign, लगा दिया. Now minus 3 into 3, minus 9. So here we have x is equals to 45 minus 21. 45 minus 21 will be what? 24. Now minus 21 plus 15. Alright, and here we have minus 3 plus 9. So this is going to be what? X upon 24. Okay, minus 21 plus 15. Minus 6. Please take care of the sign, alright. And then we have minus 3 plus 9 which is going to be 6. Alright, आगे कैसे solve करेंगे? अगर हम इन दोनों को ले लें x upon 24 और y upon minus 6, हमें एक equation मिल जाएगी but we will not be able to get the value of x और y. क्योंकि एक equation में एक variable अगर होता है then only we can solve it. So हम एक variable और एक constant वाला term लेंगे. So x upon 24 is equals to what? 1 upon 6. So 6x is equals to 24. X is equals to what? 24 upon 6. Multiply में 6 तो वो जाके divide हो जाएगा. So this is our x. Now y upon minus 6 जो है वो भी हम किसके इक्वल लेंगे? Constant term के इक्वल. Alright. So again 6y is equals to minus 6 and then y is equals to what? ये 6 multiply में इधर जाके divide हो जाएगा. So this is minus 1. Alright. Now how do we check whether we have got the correct solution or not? तो क्या करना पड़ेगा? X and Y की values we will substitute in any of the equation. Alright, so let's just substitute the value of x is equals to 4 and y is equals to minus 1 in equation number 2. So just look here, just doing it here. 3 into x, what is the value of x? 4. Then 3 into y, what is the value of y here? Minus 1 minus 3 equals to 0. I mean left hand side I am solving so that it should be equals to 0. So just look here, 12, then minus 3 into minus 1 plus 3, then minus 15. So just look here, minus 15 plus 15 minus 15 equals to what? 0, which is equals to right hand side. यानी हमने लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को सॉल्व किया, x is equals to 4 और y is equals to minus 1 रख के, तो हमें क्या मिला? 0, जो कि राइट हैंड साइड है. यानी ये इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई कर रहे हैं. इट मीन्स हमारा सोल्यूशन इज करेक्ट. ऑलराइट, नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट पार्ट. Alright, these kind of questions are very much important from board examination point of view. Alright, so I just want everybody to pay attention in question number 2. Alright, these type of questions has been asked in board exams also. So I just want everybody to look carefully and just try to understand the concept well. Okay, now for which values, I want you to listen to the question carefully first. For which values of a and b, for which values of a and b does the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? For which values of a and b, just look here, 2x plus 3y equals to 7. Now we have a minus b x plus a plus b y equals to 3a plus b minus 2. What are they asking? For which values of a and b the following pair of linear equations have infinite number of solutions? These equations should have infinite number of solutions. So what is the condition we have discussed for infinite number of solutions? It means it should be a1 upon a2, coefficients of ratio of coefficients of a, coefficients of x, coefficients of y, and constant term should be equal. A1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 should be equals to c1 upon c2. So that's what we are going to do here. So just look here, because if they are asking infinite number of solutions, this is the condition they have given. Infinite number of solution equations, they should represent infinite number of solutions. So it means for infinite number of solution, 2 upon a, coefficient of x 2, coefficient of x a minus b should be equals to coefficient of y, which is 3 upon a plus b should be equals to what? Constant term, which is 7 3a plus b minus 2. Then only the infinite number of solutions exist. Why we have written this? Because this is given in the question, infinite number of solutions. It should have these equations should represent infinite number of solution. So it means a1 upon a2, coefficients, ratio of coefficients of x should be equals to coefficient ratio of coefficients of y should be equals to what? Constant term, ratio of constant term. So just look here. So we have got this. Now how do we solve that? Just look here. These, we have two variables in our equation. If we want to solve this, we want to find the value of a and b. It means we want two variables. Values we just need to find. So how do we do that? If we want these two equal, I am taking, now I will be getting an equation solving this. 2 upon a minus b is equals to 3 upon a plus b. Now that's how we solve the equation. Alright, cross multiplying 2 into a plus b, which is 2a plus 2b is equals to 3a minus 3b. Look here class, we just need to find a and b both. अगर हमें दो वेरिएबल्स की वैल्यू चाहिए तो हमें इक्वेशंस भी दो चाहिए होंगे. तो इसके लिए मैं these three are equal, आप चाहो तो इसको और इसको इक्वल लेके एक इक्वेशन बना लो, इट्स ओके, बट आई एम टेकिंग these equal. ऑलराइट, सो मैंने लिखा 2 upon a minus b is equals to 3 upon a plus b, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई किया 2 into a plus b is equals to 3 into a minus b. Now this is going to be what? 2 into a 2a, 2 into b 2b, 3 into a 3a minus 3b. Now like terms, 2a minus 3a देन प्लस 2b, ये माइनस का 3b है, इधर आके ये प्लस का 3b हो जाएगा. जस्ट लुक हियर, 2a प्लस का 3a लेफ्ट में जाएगा, माइनस 3a प्लस का 2b है, इधर जाके ये प्लस का 3b हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज व्हाट माइनस a. प्लीज टेक केयर ऑफ द साइन. 2a माइनस 3a, बड़े का साइन आता है 2 माइनस 3 इज माइनस 1. सो माइनस a प्लस 5b इक्वल्स टू 0. देखो हमें a और b की वैल्यू निकालनी है. एक इक्वेशन मिली है, वी वांट वन मोर इक्वेशन. ऑलराइट, सेकंड इक्वेशन हम चाहे तो इसको और इसको लेके साथ में बना सकते हैं, इसको इसको इक्वल लेके बना सकते हैं, व्हाटएवर यू विश टू डू. सो आई एम टेकिंग दीज टू नाउ. 3 अपॉन a प्लस b equals to what? 7 upon 3a plus b minus 2. Now how do we do that? Again we will cross multiply. Okay, now this 3 should be multiplied with this, then 7 into a plus b. 3 into 3 9a, 3 into b 3b, 3 into 2 6, 7 into a 7a, 7 into b 7b. Now again like task 9a and 7a. जब हम इसको ट्रांसपोज करेंगे, this is going to be what? minus 7a. So 9a minus 7a is going to be what? And then 3b, this plus 7b is in right hand side. When we transpose, it is going to be minus 7b, and this minus 6 I am putting it here. So this is going to be plus. Now 9a minus 7a, 2a. Then we have minus 4b equals to 6. So look here class, हमारे पास दो इक्वेशंस है ना. फर्स्ट टू लीनियर इक्वेशंस वी हैव. अगर दो लीनियर इक्वेशंस हमको दी हुई होती है, उसमें हम x और y वी यूज टू फाइंड ना. यहाँ पे हम a और b की वैल्यू निकालेंगे. कैसे निकालेंगे? आप सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड से निकाल सकते हो, आप एलिमिनेशन मेथड से निकाल सकते हो, आप क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन से, आपकी मर्जी है उससे निकाल सकते हो. सो व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू डू? वी विल अप्लाई व्हाट? वी विल अप्लाई एलिमिनेशन मेथड. ठीक. So this is second equation, this is our first equation, right? तो अब क्या करते थे हम एलिमिनेशन मेथड में? We are trying to make coefficients of one of the variable equal. तो देखो a पे यहाँ 2 है और यहाँ पे a का coefficient -1 है. अगर मैं इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दूँ तो what will happen? Just look here. So this is going to be 2a minus 4b equals to 6. 2 और 1 का LCM 2 होता है. यहाँ ऑलरेडी 2 है और यहाँ मैं 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रही हूँ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड राइट. So this is minus 2a, 2 plus this is going to be 2 into 5 10b, 2 into 0 0. अभी देखो सेकंड स्टेप क्या होता है? पहला स्टेप कोएफिशिएंट को इक्वल करना किसी भी एक वेरिएबल के. सेकंड स्टेप क्या होता है? सेकंड स्टेप में वी विल चेक कि जो कोएफिशिएंट्स हमने इक्वल किए हैं उनके साइन ऑपोजिट हैं क्या. देखो यहाँ भी 2a है, यहाँ -2 है, इनके साइन ऑपोजिट है. इट मीन्स वी नीड टू ऐड और वी नीड टू सब्ट्रैक्ट? वी नीड टू ऐड. सो वी आर एडिंग दीज टू इक्वेशंस. Alright, so add करो 2a minus 2a, 2 minus 2 0, so इसलिए कैंसिल हो गया. -4 plus 10 6b equals to 6. Just look here, plus minus 6b is equals to 6. So b is equals to 6 upon 6 which is 1. b की वैल्यू मिल गई. अब हमें किसकी वैल्यू निकालनी है? a की. So how do we do that? चाहे तो इस इक्वेशन में b की वैल्यू रख दो, चाहे इस इक्वेशन में b की वैल्यू लिख दो. So I am using 1. First equation I am using. So minus a, हमें a की वैल्यू नहीं पता, plus 5b equals to 0. ये वाली इक्वेशन आई एम यूजिंग. दिस इज द फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. ओके, जैसे हम एलिमिनेशन मेथड लगाते थे, जब भी आपके पास लीनियर इक्वेशन है, पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन, लीनियर मतलब डिग्री 1 इक्वेशन इन 2 वेरिएबल्स. अगर आपके पास पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशन है इन 2 वेरिएबल्स, आप कोई सा भी मेथड लगा सकते हो, एलिमिनेशन, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन और सब्स्टिट्यूशन और दिस ग्राफिकल मेथड. यहाँ पे हम एलिमिनेशन मेथड यूज कर रहे हैं. नाउ सब्स्टिट्यूशन, नाउ सब्स्टिट्यूटिंग द वैल्यू 5 इंटू बी. बी की वैल्यू क्या है? 1. सो माइनस a प्लस 5 इक्वल्स टू 0. नाउ दिस मीन्स माइनस a इज इक्वल्स टू -5. ये प्लस का 5 है, उधर जाके माइनस का 5 हो जाए, कैंसिल हो जाएगा. सो a इज इक्वल्स टू और 5, यानी a की वैल्यू 5 है और b की वैल्यू क्या होगी? 1. So for a is equals to 1 and b, a is equals to 5 and b is equals to 1. This equation, these equations have infinite number of solutions. Do you wish to check? Yes, you can check. Just look here. अगर हम यहाँ पे a और b की वैल्यू पुट करते हैं, देखो a 5 है, b 1 है. 5 minus 1 4. Okay, just writing it for you. b 1 a 5. जस्ट चेकिंग, यू आर नॉट सपोज टू चेक दिस, ओके। हमारे पास ये कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होनी चाहिए थी कि ये इक्वल आने चाहिए थे, तो देखो तो इक्वल आ रहे या नहीं आ रहे। अगर ये इक्वल आएंगे तभी तो हमारे व्हाट विल हैपन, अगर ये इक्वल आएंगे तभी इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ सॉल्यूशंस होंगे। सो 2 अपॉन a माइनस बी, a हमारा कितना है 5, b हमारा 1, 5 माइनस 1 4, नाउ 3 a प्लस b मतलब 5 प्लस 1 6, यहाँ पे a की जगह वी हैव टू पुट 5, ऑलराइट, एंड b की जगह हमको क्या पुट करना है 1। सो जस्ट लो कि हमें इक्वल मिल रहा है या नहीं, देखो इक्वल मिल रहा है, एंड यहाँ पर भी हमको क्या मिल रहा है 14, देखो 3 5 are 15, 1 minus 2 will be minus 1, so again it is 7 upon 14, यानी सारा इक्वल आ रहा है। So you don't need to do this, this is just I just wanted to explain, all right। So now next question I'm moving on। These questions are very much important, every year these kind of questions come in board exams, in standard also and basic also, alright। So just look here, question number 2, for what value of k will the following pair of linear equations have no solution, alright, no solution, just look here। So I'm just writing the equation now, 2k minus 1 into x, then we have k minus 1y, and then we have 2k plus 1, alright। What are they asking you to do? They just want you to find the value of k, just look here, so that the following pair of linear equations have no solution। So it means which condition we need to apply for pair of linear equations having no solution, which means a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 but not equals to c1 upon c2, no solution। They have asked you if this they have given this condition in the equation, that's these question, that's why I am applying the condition। In previous question they have asked you that the linear equation should have infinite number of solution, that's why I taken a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 is equals to c1 upon c2, but here in this question they have asked you that the pair of linear equations should have no solution, which means a1 upon a2 should not be equals to b1 upon, I'm sorry, a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 should not be equals to c1 upon c2। So this should be the condition। So just look here, a1 upon a2, 3 upon 2k minus 1 equals to 1 upon k minus 1 should not be equals to constant term, ओके हम ये कंडीशन क्यों ले रहे हैं, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में दिया है नो सॉल्यूशन, और नो सॉल्यूशन कब होगा जब a1 upon a2 b1 upon b2 should not be equals to c1 upon c2, फाइन। तो अब हम इसको देखो, इसमें एक ही वेरिएबल है, इट मींस एक इक्वेशन लेके हम इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। सो जस्ट लुक हियर हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू टेक इट, इफ यू विश यू कैन टेक दिस, ऑलराइट। सो जस्ट लुक हियर, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाइंग हियर 3 into k minus 1 is equals to 1 into 2k minus 1, वहाँ पे दोनों इक्वेशन इसलिए ली क्योंकि वहाँ पे दो वेरिएबल थे a और b, यहाँ पे एक ही वेरिएबल। नाउ 3 into k 3k, 3 into 1 3, 1 into 2k 2k minus 1। Now just look here, like terms 3k minus 2k and here we have minus 1 और ये minus 3 उधर जाके plus 3 हो जाएगा। So this is going to be 3k minus 2k will be k is equals to 2, so k should be equals to what 2, okay। Now k is equals to 2 if we will take, तो a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 should not be equals to c1 upon c2। so just look here, यहाँ पे k की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी 2 हो जाएगी। अगेन हमने क्या किया, we just need to find whether it should have no solution or not। I'm sorry, it was given in the question that following pair of linear equations should have no solution, that's why I have taken a1 upon a2 is equals to b1 upon b2 should not be equals to c1 upon c2। now if suppose I am taking this condition, just look here, 1 upon k minus 1 is not equals to 2k plus 1, then how will you solve it? So just look here how you are going to solve it. I'm just telling you now. So here in this question, alright, so suppose I wish to use this condition to solve the equation. So how would we do that? We'll take inequality. So just look here, 2k plus 1 should not be equals to k minus 1. If you want, you can do this also. So how do we solve that? Just look here. Again, we will take 2k minus k should not be equals to minus 1. This plus 1 will go here, minus 1. 2k minus k will be k. K should not be equals to what? Minus 2. So k is equals to 2 or k should not be equals to minus 2. Alright. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much.